Welcome back, everybody. Today we got another episode of MMORPG Tycoon 2. So, before we get into this episode, I want to say a couple things. I got good news and bad news. Um, Start with the bad news. If you'll notice that some things, such as this right over here, are looking like how they looked like when we started last episode. Not ended, but started last episode. And that's because after I filmed the last episode, I saved the game to turn it off, and the entire game crashed during saving and did not save that whole 1 hour worth of construction. And I turned the auto saving feature off on this game because it slows down the game drastically. So, unfortunately, everything we did in the last episode has not updated into this. So, I'm going to have to be redoing a lot of that. In addition to that, somebody else commented that we should check in the regions, which he had a really good idea. We should check in the regions to see just what people are thinking, like why people are unsubbing, and just try and figure out some issues to try and solve that way. So that's it for the bad news. Good news is I'm still going to continue it just because I had one little setback, not a big deal. And other good news is last night we hit 200 subscribers. So I want to say thank you to everybody for that. I really, really do appreciate everybody that helped us hit 200 subscribers. Just want to say thank you. And here's to keep on going. With that being said, though, let's try. And when I did this last time, I don't know if it was coincidence or just the actual culprit. But when I did this last time, this helped it so people could actually get to the next region. I don't know why they're not taking the flight path, because that makes sense. But oh well. Maybe there might be something wrong with the flight path. I don't know what, but I'm thinking like maybe something on a technical side. But I'm hoping that this will fix that problem again. Um, that also means all the fences that I placed down in last episode are not here anymore. Trying to think of somewhere where I might have put them. I think I put fences in here, maybe. Those fences don't exist anymore. We got to do that over again. Um, and as you see, the game is still running really, really slow. They have some issues that they really got to fix on this game right now. Something I think happened in the last patch. They did something. I don't know what. I don't want to speculate because I genuinely don't know. But between this patch and the last patch, it's running slower. And it speeds up after a little bit, but like at first when you jump into it, like it's slow. So, I'm not going to go and put walls everywhere like we did last time because that would be kind of pointless to basically spend the entire episode doing the exact same thing that we did last time. But there are some places that I do want to put walls again. And I'm going to eventually get all the walls back that we did in the last episode. I'm just not going to do all of them today. I feel, like I said, I feel like that's kind of pointless considering that's what we just spent all of last episode doing. But some of them, such as this right here, I'm going to be putting back in. Okay, so I also wanted to look at reasons people are unsubbing. And I'm trying to forget exactly where that is. It's not in here. I think it's in reports. The sincerity, the scenery. I don't know why I had thought sincerity. The scenery is really nice here. I keep dying. Okay, so is this place or is this everywhere? I couldn't find an inn with free space to set my home. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I've taken care of that issue. There are too many jerks in chat. Interesting. Oh, that also reminds me. I've been wanting to do this again lately, and I haven't. But searching for cheaters, like right here. Okay, come on. All right, I'm not gonna ban. I just want to give a warning. I don't like banning. I don't really see what the point of banning is. At least for like the offenses that they give in this game, nothing seems so bad like that we need to ban them. Now, if they put stuff in where it's so bad that we have to ban them, I will. But I haven't seen anything like that yet. Let's try and get rid of some of these cheaters, though. See if this might help the mood of some other players. I don't know if it does or not, but that's the only thing I can really think about. The reason why they have cheaters is it might affect other people. Like, you know, this person's getting away with it. I'm just trying to play my game, and they're cheating, and I don't like that. It's the only thing I can think of is why they have the cheating system in here, because it doesn't seem like anything really breaks the game from cheating. But it's got to be in here for a reason. I can't imagine they put it in for no reason. There's surprisingly not that many, though. I thought I would have found a lot more by now. I'm finding some, but not that many. Which, I mean, I guess is not really a bad thing. See, now we're going at quicker speed again. It's starting to take a while to, like, run at proper speed. And I thought it was because I have so much stuff in my game, like, just like items and scenery and everything. Turns out I don't even have that much compared to other people, and other people are having that issue. And people that have, like, brand new games that don't have anything in it yet are having that issue. So it's definitely something with the game. Get this cheater. I'm not going to spend forever doing this, but I did want to get some. And that one guy was in the inn. I don't think I can get him when he's in an inn. Wait, what is this? Oh, just a big kobold. Oh, wait, here we go. It's always like cheaters at low levels. Like, they don't ever seem to, like, have, like, a lot of them at high levels. Like, let's see if we go here. Do we even find anybody? Oh, yeah, I guess so. One in a group. Is there anybody else here that's cheaters? It's not really that many people in this place, actually. Okay, now let's go over to... Why do I have a pause? Oh, because that way I could catch them. Or if we go over here... I couldn't find an inn with free space. Well, there should be plenty of inns. There's way more than enough inns. I don't think this is for any one specific place. I think this is for everybody. Wait, if we do... we can't do target or focus. Interesting. They give those things, but they don't allow you to actually, like, do them. Okay, there's somewhere that shows the reason why people are logging or are unsubscribing, and I forget where that is. Somewhere where you can not read their thoughts, but essentially, like, read their thoughts. Oh, wait, this is new. One of these are. I don't know which one it is, but there was only 2 loans before. Business expansion loan, R&D funding, long-term funding. I think that's new, I think. I mean, I don't need it. I have the money right now, at least. But, rating? There should be more info in here, I think, in rating. I think that's one thing that this game could really benefit by is having more info in general. Okay, let's see if we can find anybody in here that's... I think this is just what they're doing. Actually, it doesn't really have that much info. I'd have to go through and individually select all 21,000 players that way. I don't think that's wise. Scenery is really nice here. I keep dying. Respawned. Went shopping. Socialized. I keep dying. Where are you? You're in level 1. Okay, if you're dying in level 1, that's a you problem. Because that is not a hard area. Okay, are people able to get through here now? No. This is the same, if not better than last time. So I think it was just coincidental timing. Might have been that as well. But, okay. I want to build what I built here, and I don't remember exactly what it was. Let's look at enemies, see if that reminds me. If it's not exactly the same, I don't mind. Let's do engineers. I don't think that's what we did. Actually, I want to make sure I'm not doing something that I already have in another area. What do we have over here? These are engineers. Okay, I'm not going to do engineers, and I have troll spiders down there. Let's do something different. Let's do sleuths. That might have been what I did. I don't remember exactly, though. But this time we're doing sleuths. Okay, so... Oh, I remember I made that farm. I want to make that farm again, too, because I was really happy with that farm in that one 5th level region, and I had the fence going all around it. It was kind of pointless and dumb, but I really liked it, so I want to do that again. All right, let's power this place up. Okay. Now, let's do road. Paths. Could I select things? Actually, no road. If I remember correctly, I think I did like a barricade going all around like they're getting ready to assault, and there wasn't a road going to it if I remember right. So let's do that again. Scenery. Now we'll leave that. I do wish that they would do something about making the game run a little bit smoother, though. It's not the worst thing in the world, obviously, because I mean I'm still playing it, and other people obviously still like it. But I do feel like there's some issues with smoothness that should be addressed. A lot of games tend to fall into this issue where like they add a bunch of cool features, which is a great thing, but when you add features, it also creates like bugs and issues, and some companies don't really fix that, and I'm hoping that this developer doesn't fall into that same trap. So far, they have a pretty good track record, so I don't think that they're going to, but I do hope that they don't, because this game is starting to get some bugs, and it would be nice if they fixed that. But we'll see. They did fix the road bug though, so I definitely don't want to say that they're not doing anything. Give them the credit that is deserved. They have fixed some stuff that has popped up, so I'm pretty sure that they will continue doing so. But you get the point. All right, let's go to here, 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 and we'll just go straight up. Now let's do the same thing over here. Now, I don't think I'm going to do all of the little barricade things that I did before, but I'm going to do some of them. Doing that wall, I don't think it's necessary to do both, which is what I did last time, if I remember correctly. But we're still going to do some of them. Oh, we actually can't do it in it. So we can do this fence inside the barricade, but not the barricade inside the fence. That's kind of funny. Oh, well. Not that big of a deal. All right, let's do the other stuff then. Let's do catapults and trebuchets and things like that. I think that's the correct way. Actually, let's rotate it. There we go. That's a little bit better idea, I think. Let's do another one this way, another one this way, and here. All right, let's do some catapults now. It does suck that the game did completely like just delete its file, or not delete its file, but like when it was trying to save, it just crashed and didn't actually save the file. That's another thing. Like this game's been buggy. Good example, that right there. The way it just crashed on me while I'm trying to save it. Also, the autosave really, really lags and slows down the game, and it autosaves extremely often. So that would be a nice thing if they could address that. Maybe either make it autosave not as often, or if it does autosave, it doesn't like lag the game so much. I turned off autosaving because it was autosaving like once a minute, and when it would do that, it would just lag out the game for like 10 or 15 seconds. So it would be nice if that wasn't the case. Because normally I like having autosave on, because of that exact situation where if you go to save and it accidentally like crashes or that save file gets corrupted, your autosave is only going to be like a couple minutes back, maybe 10. But on this one, it's like no, that didn't happen. This town looks a little barren. I don't know what to add to it. Let's add another house. Can we fit a house right here? Scenery. This one. We can't. All right, cool. I was just noticing the house just feels a little barren. I mean, not the house, the town. Let's do another one right over here. Where's the door? There's a door. Oh, two doors. And it's got like a little kind of like tower kind of right next to the tower. So it's like a short tower next to a tower. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Are people coming through? No one's in here yet. It might have just been coincidental timing because I did it at the very end and then people are coming through. But people even aren't even trying to come through now. So it might have just been timing, which is kind of weird if that's the case. Just I shouldn't say weird, more funny than anything. But I really got to find where I can see the reason that they are unsubscribing. And I know that's in here somewhere. I think somebody actually commented it on my channel, but I don't know if they said where. I think they just said that you can, which is true. Yes, you can. But where? Mining question. No, that's not it. Sorry, I'm trying to find this one thing, and I feel like it is something that should be addressed. Because I don't want people leaving without knowing the reason, because if there is something that I can fix, I'd really like to fix it. So in report tabs, you have thoughts, reports. Okay, where? That's what I was already looking at, if I understand correctly. Yeah, if that's what you're talking about, it doesn't really give me the information that I need that helps, unfortunately. Like, there are too many jerks in chat. Okay, I don't know what I can do about that, so that doesn't help me. I keep dying, but you see, that's everywhere. That's in the entire world. So that doesn't help me with that either. It would be really nice if they did this for a specific region. Like, okay, cool, I could do thought report in here. Just in here. Not everywhere. And it looks like they might like have that planned, maybe, but it's just not in effect yet. It's kind of what it looks like. It's hard to tell with some things in this game, because there's some things that are like already in the game, already implemented, but like you can't really quite tell. And then there's other things that look like they're implemented, such as when I selected the PvP battle arena or battle region, whatever it's called. It looks like it's implemented, but then when you select it, it's like, oh, it's not. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to do that farm again over here. I'll see if I can do it maybe a little different. I don't know that if I need to or not, but you know, maybe. I feel like this house is more ranch. And yeah, we'll just put it right there. Let's make this house big. Actually, let's do a road first. So we can build around the road if we need to. So we're going to come from here to here and then wrap to that door. Get as close to the door as we can. All right, cool. Okay, building. Wait, no, sorry. Scenery. Make this house big again, because ranch houses tend to be kind of big. Actually, let's go one more out and then in. Let's go this way, this way. There we go. This way, this way, this way. Let's bring it back a little bit. It's always weird when a house is like really long but not wide. Make it a little bit bigger over here if we can. There we go. Actually, can we make it just a little bit bigger? What's it look like? That's not where I'm telling it to click. It's clicking like a whole like square behind me, but whatever. Right there. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and leave it like that. Okay, so I think I did kobolds here, if I remember correctly. That's probably the best idea, because I feel like kobolds for this area just kind of work. They just kind of match the area, so I'm going to do that again. Let's do the fence first. So actually, I don't know if I'm going to be doing this any different than I did last time. I don't think it really needs to be any different. We're going to do this fence, though. The other fence is too military, and this isn't really a military like ranch or farm or whatever you want to call it. Wrap around right to there. Okay. Scenery. Where is the fountains? This feels really familiar. This feels like something I did before. Why can I not place it? I wish you could get closer too. That'd be really nice if you could get closer to some of the things when you're trying to place it. It seems like the hitboxes are really big, and I don't know if they necessarily need to be. I mean, maybe they do. Maybe there's some reason. I'm not a coder, so I don't really know. But I kind of feel like maybe they don't need to be as big as they are. That's not what I told us to do. That's weird. This game is definitely a little buggy at the moment. I think it is still technically considered early access, so that's to be expected. But I mean, most games now are considered early access even after they've already technically been out for like 5 years. So that early access thing is kind of a cop out for some games. Not all, but some games it's definitely kind of like, oh, you're still technically early access? Sure. You mean your game's already been out for like 5 years so people could buy it, and you've already made how much money, but it's still technically early access? Okay. Oh, wait, no. Okay, now we need elite kobolds. I think this is a little bit smaller than last time, but oh well. Let's make this crowded. Okay, now we need a quest giver. Quest giver! When I'm selecting things, it's not quite triggering a lot of the time as well. And then sometimes, like right there, it double triggers. I don't want 2 of these. It was really funny that it did the double trigger thing right as I was talking about it not triggering. Okay, quest. Let's send you over to here. You over to here. And add 1 more to kill the elite. Or kill elite, I should say. Here. Alright, there. Now we have that going. And somebody was saying that I can swap out these terrains with different types of terrains. I don't see how and or where I can swap out these terrains. If I hold click, it doesn't do anything. I can't right click. These things over here, I can't do anything. So I'm not really sure how I can swap out. Is in here? Let's get rid of desert. Ah, here it is. Okay. That looks weird though. Okay, let's go to chasm. So this is how I can add water. Ooh, did I just kill everybody? No, they're still alive. Oh wait, somebody died. It's probably not from that though. Pine forest. Okay, so this is how I can. That looks fine. Let's go leave that. That's way too many trees. We will take care of that later, but for now, that's fine. Okay, so that's how I can add chasms to some of these places, because some of these places I really want to add water. I think this is already chasm. I don't think there's water in it, though. Yeah, it'd be really nice if I could add water. Is there something in here? Field, desert, mountain, forest, grove. Yeah, there's nothing in here that adds water. That would be really cool, because I would love to have like a lake in the center of some of these places. I don't know if any of them have water in the center, now that I'm thinking about it. Wait, is that water? No. Yeah, none of them really have water now that I'm looking at it. None of them have water in... Oh, wait, here we go. 1, way down here. And 2. I guess I could, hypothetically, like, delete a region, maybe? Out of curiosity, let's try that. It's going to be a little waste of money, but I'm curious. Is that going to make this and this a beach if I lower this region? There we go. Yes, it did. Unfortunately, it goes a little too much, it looks like. Okay, let's bring it back. Bring it back. Okay, everything looks exactly like how it was before. Okay, so I could lower a region that we're not even touching. And the cat is going crazy. I think he's finally woken up after hearing me talking. So if you hear him, I apologize. But it would have to be like one of the regions that's like not touching anything right now, which is kind of hard to find. What is 4 touching? 4 is touching this and this. Could do it this one. It's only touching a little bit of stuff. It would probably have to be something like this, though, because we got that, but that's it. I don't know if it's worth it either. Okay, are people coming into Region 10 yet? Or 9? No. They're probably going to do the same thing again. At the end of this episode, then they will get into Region 9. And I don't know why they don't take the flight path. The flight path takes them literally right there. But whatever. It's such a small, skinny area. Okay, what are our levels like? Let's add some more of those fences that I was working on that I unfortunately have to do again. Let's do some right in here. I don't want to do all of them again right now because that's what I basically did last episode, and I would feel really dumb doing another episode immediately after doing all the same things. So we're going to do some of them now, some of them later, some of them later. So eventually we'll get back to all the same ones again, and then we'll add new ones as we go. But I want to get some of them done. Oh, I just remembered where there's a good spot that I really want to get them done as well. Over here. Oh, that was something I wanted to work on. I added a little bit more to this place, made it a little bit more town-ish. I wanted to do that again. I don't want to do fountains or anything because that makes it feel kind of like the Ron type of town. It's supposed to be like an impromptu kind of town that's kind of lasted longer than impromptu, but that's how it started. Let's do a small inn. I think I might have done a different one last time, but oh well. Why do I have to get so far away from the road? Excuse me, I had a cough real quick. Let's decorate this too, just a little bit. But decorations that make sense, considering the type of town I'm making it. Like an impromptu town that's kind of overstayed the impromptu part, but still isn't like a place that like civilization is at. Think of it like an outpost that is like slowly over hundreds of years going to become an actual town, but like we're not even close to that yet. Let's do this side first. Do it here and here. Okay, everything's slowly coming back together. Did I do any fences in here? I didn't. This place looks like it's actually doing okay. Content, terrain. No, there's nothing. There's no info for me in here. Let's look if there's any cheaters, though. What is this? Revive? No. Let's see if we find any cheaters. Oh, we found one. What is his name? Lasher? Well, don't give me that sad face. You're the one who's cheating. Don't be mad that I caught you. And you're cheating, and somebody else over here, too. And you're cheating, Puffard. I love how they have that little sad face, like, oh, well, you cheated. You broke the rules, you hacked something, you're doing something that you know you're not supposed to, and then they're like, oh, poor me. Okay, anybody else? Any cheetahs? Any cheetahs? No. What about here? Let's go to another one of these like starting level areas. This seems like probably one of the worst ones where like they generate gold when they're what AFK, I think is what it said. But even that still like isn't that bad. It's like not breaking anything in the game. It's not stealing money or anything. It's kind of just like like a cheat code that they're not supposed to do, I guess is the best way I could word it. Like the cheats that they have aren't really that bad in this game. It'd be interesting if they added something like this character he's playing this game without a subscription or something like that. Or this player stole somebody's account or something, something more like damning, I guess, is how I could word it. Oh, we're bugging. We're glitchy. They need to fix that. Okay. Wow, it's really glitchy all of a sudden. Oh, I also wanted to say too, to anybody that does like my videos that is not currently subscribed, I'm currently at about 13% of my viewers are subscribed. So if you are one of that remaining 80+% that is not subscribed, and you are watching my videos, I would really appreciate it if you do subscribe. It's just going to help me continue to grow the channel more, make more content. I'm currently in between jobs at the moment. I lost my job a couple months ago, and I'm looking for a new job. But in the meantime, I'm just doing as much as I can with this until I find a new job. And every little bit of subscriber helps me get this to a point where, maybe I can actually do this a little bit longer than I had intended. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. If you do like my videos, only about 13% of the people are currently subscribed. So that just is going to help me continue to do this longer. Okay, I think... oh, wait, we found some more. I was going to say, I think that's about everybody for now, but then I just found 2 more right here. Okay. Nope, come on. All right. Let's go do something else now. Let's do the fence here. I don't know if it's necessary. I don't know if they're walking around this or not, but just in case they are, I want to do the fence. This is a place that I feel like it fits. Okay, it's going to go this way, this way. Let's bring it out a little bit more. Now come back in. All right. How close can we get? I'm just thinking about it in general, by like how sometimes when you place things and it snaps to a place you don't want it to. Snapping and hitboxes, I think, is something this game could really benefit from getting some work done to. Because I'm just thinking about now, a lot of the things that I have, for lack of a better term, complained about can be resolved by fixing things with hitboxes and snapping. Not going to fix everything. There is no one thing that fixes everything, but I think those things could really help, actually. And I like that there's so many trees here, but I think that there's just too many. So I want to try and clean this up a little bit and try and get rid of some of these that I feel are maybe a little bit overkill. Like the ones in the water, I could be wrong, but I don't think these are the kind of trees that typically grow out of the water. So those ones don't feel right. So we're going to get rid of those. Let's get rid of these 2 right here. I think these 2 are just too much. That's better. And let's get rid of these 2 too. I feel like this should be open, that way people walking by can see it. I think this one's actually okay. Let's get rid of this one. I think that one might have already been there. I think I put it there, but oh well. And okay, I think that's better. I might do some more later because there's still a lot, but that's better. It's much better. It's better good. Do we still have things running for advertisement? Yep. They're expiring soon, but as of right now, they're still running, so that's fine. I feel like I've done a lot less this episode than I did last episode, because I'm trying to do like multiple things at once, and my mind is like kind of scattered between all of them, so I apologize for that. Still nobody. Doesn't look like people are trying at the moment. Well, we got this guy. Let's see what this guy does. Yeah, now when you go in like the or not triple speed, yeah, I guess triple, single, double, triple. Now when you go in triple speed, it gets really buggy, which it didn't used to before. Okay, are you going to continue to go? Let's heal this guy. Let's help him out really quick. Yes, kitty, kitty. Yes, kitty, kitty. Like I said, my cat is he's in a mood today. Well, he's always in a mood. He's a cat. Okay, he's got full health. I want to just heal this guy and just see if that can actually make him continue on into the next region. Wondering if I should lower these guys' stats a little bit too, these enemies. Because this is not an elite, and he's kind of having a hard time with him. Who is this? This is Duelist. Maybe let's lower the Duelist stat just a tiny little bit. Monster. Duelist. Well, I mean, he's actually not that strong. I think that's just standard, actually. So why is this guy having such a hard time? He's level 9. I don't think he should be having that hard of a time. Maybe it's just his class, maybe? Maybe paladins aren't that strong? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, let's heal him again. Because he's a level above these guys. They have, like, basic stats. I never really increased their stats, and he's having a hard time. And it looks like he's venturing into the next region. Yep, all right, cool. He's good. Yeah, right around the end of this episode, they're going to the next one. It's funny how that works, right? Okay, what else do I have over here? I forget. Revive, instant kill, take control. Nothing I really need at the moment. Okay. Why are they not taking the flight paths, though? If anybody knows why they're not taking the flight paths, please let me know. And I just remembered something I didn't do this time that I did last time that I really liked that I want to do again, and that would be this ice wall. We're going to go here, 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 here. I think I'm doing a little different than we did last time, but oh well. It's my game. And let's wrap it to right there. All right, cool. It's completely pointless. Doesn't need it at all, but I just like the way it looks, so we're going to do it. Oh, I remember somewhere else that I did the spikes before that I want to do the spikes again. This little thing. This is another place that I don't think is really necessary, but in case there's any chance it is, I feel like this is a place that benefits from it. You don't even see these spikes for the most part here, but I don't want I don't want them going around these spikes. I want them to go through the opening like I have it designed. Like that person. They now got to go all the way around. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to screw you over right now, but I want you to go through where I want you to go through. Let's help these guys out. Who are you attacking? Okay, you. Oh, wow, I think they just got one-shotted. Okay, what about you? Are you gonna attack, bro? Ooh. Ooh. And I can't see him. Because this... Can I heal him this way? No. I can't see him because the hitbox. This kind of goes with what I was saying about hitbox. Okay, we're just going to do this. I don't like doing that, but that hitbox kind of made it where that was really the only option. If we wanted to help him, that was really the only thing we could do. Oh, see here, now we can actually do a heal. Run, bro. Run. Okay, that's enough helping. You can only play God so much. I don't want to mess with him too much. Okay. This town is finally starting to come together. I think it's also just taking a long time, which I'm fine with, but it's just I gotta understand it. I think it's taking a long time for them to get through the higher levels because 4, this region used to be kind of dead, and now it's starting to get kind of lively. So I think it is part of it is you just got to give it time to get from 4 to higher. 1 through 3, they kind of do that kind of quick, it seems like, but it takes longer to go through the other ones. What's he doing? He's just chilling? Well, I see... oh, there he is. I was going to say, I see the flag, but I don't see him. I think he's waiting for a duel or something. Why they don't take this hippogriff, or whatever they call it in this game. What do they call it? Does it even have a name? Raven Flight Point. Service, opinions. See, this would be nice if I could get, like, on other things. You, out of curiosity, though, what do you think? Just in general. Logged in, the scenery is really nice here. Set my home. Okay, they don't really have anything. Opinions. It doesn't seem like there's anything in opinions. Let's go somewhere that's a lot busier and see if their opinions say anything. I think it's I think I checked it before though and it was blank on everything. Yeah, they're all blank. This would be nice because the opinions, the satisfaction is 0.00 or 0.0. That's not accurate. It's obviously something, but there's no actual opinions either in here either. That would be nice if they like updated that to a degree. And I'm giving a big list in every episode of things I think that should be upgraded. It's not because I think the game is bad and they need to do this to make it decent. It's just I think that the game is really good, and there are things that I think it could benefit from that much more because the game, in my opinion, is really good. And I think games that are really good tend to be criticized a little bit more, and I don't know if that's necessarily fair to the game, but it does seem like a good game gets more criticism than a bad game. When it's just a genuinely bad game, everybody kind of knows, like, yeah, it's trash, just leave it. But when it's a good game and something could use work, it's like, man, this game's really good, but like, there's this one thing that kind of stands out to me that I would like better or fixed or whatever. Let's get both of these guys. I wonder what would happen if I banned all 21,650 players and let the game continue. Like, I'm sure I would get more players, but would like something like, would there be a bad thing? Why is he having a tantrum? You know what? I'm gonna make your tantrum worse, and I'm gonna give you a warning for cheating. Maybe don't have a tantrum while you're at it. I'm gonna give you a warning for cheating, but I think I'm gonna help you out a little bit as well, because I don't want you to unsub, but I don't approve of your cheating. So we're gonna see where you're going, and I'm gonna help you out. There are so many players in this area. This is kind of one of the things that I kind of wanted to work on, because I don't want like players to have to wait for the enemies to spawn just because there's so many players there. So I want to select Mr. Tantrum Boy, and I can't tell if I'm on him or not. No, it's not Sex. It's Jaruk. Jaruk. And I can only get one. Because the hit boxes... Oh, there we go. Because the hit boxes in this game are kind of funky. I'm not even going to do it. There's no point. He dead, though. What's something else I should do? I know something I want to do. I don't know if it's necessary, but I do want to make a little clearing right here. I'm just thinking about it. I should probably make it a little easy some of the way, instead of them having to like tough through it the entire way. Give them a little break a little bit somewhere. Residence is fine. I was wondering if I needed to up the residence, but nah, it's fine. It's fine. What does the other castle wall look like? Nah. I was wondering if I should change this out as well, but no. This was like a super, super busy PvP area. It's not anymore. I wonder if when I did this, if that kind of like ruined that PvP thing. We got some over here. I don't know if you remember or not, but 3 or 4 episodes ago, there was like 20 or 30 different people all doing PvP here all at the same time. And it's kind of, I did something, I think, that kind of killed that. Maybe it was a mixture of adding this road and then putting that graveyard, maybe. I don't know. Oh, graveyards. That's something else I should work on. Putting graveyards in places that can use a second graveyard to get people to do a quest. Not all of them need it, but some of them do. Like, no, I think it's fine over here. But that's how I got them to start doing these quests down here, is by adding that graveyard. So like I said, I don't think they all need that, but some places do benefit from it. Do I have a graveyard up here? I think I do. Yeah, I do. I have that one. Okay. Like, this is an area where it really benefits from it, because this graveyard, they were basically just staying down here. But now when they die, depending on where they die, they might respawn here. And when they respawn this close, they're like, all right, you know what? I'll do these as well. We got any cheaters over here? This area is actually pretty busy. There's a lot of people here. Ooh, cheetahs. Cheater had, yeah, same thing. See, those quests, I mean, those cheats are bad, but they aren't the worst thing. They're basically, they found a way to like get extra in-game currency. They're not stealing money from the actual game company, or they're not like stealing other players' money or items or anything. So like, they suck, yeah, but they're not the worst cheats. Definitely could be worse. Okay. Are people coming over here yet? No. We have that one. I don't know where he is, though. There he is. We definitely need more people over here. But now we're starting to get to the point now from, I think, the last game where they started coming here, so maybe they'll start going there again. Okay. this area. How's this area doing? Do I need to do anything more here? Maybe if we bring this down just a little bit. I think there's too many. That's better. I think there was just too many there before. Is there anybody even in this area yet? No, not yet. Probably get here soon. 4 is over here. Yes, right? 4. We have 23 people. Okay, not that many. Do we have a flight pass? We do. Okay, that's fine. So where's the other 4th region? So this is the other 4th region. Oh, wait, no, sorry. This is. They can't quite fly to here, but they can fly to there. I wonder if I should make this fly somewhere else. Should I have this fly to here? See if we can do that. I don't know if it needs to be done at all. Realistically, it probably doesn't, but if it can be done, let's just do it. Ah, too far. We would have to go to here. Yeah, I don't like that. Nope, sorry. And this doesn't reach either, which sucks. Yeah, I think that might just be it. Once we build more things this area, then we'll do a flight path going over there or something. But for now, I don't think there's anything we can really do. So, sorry, but oh well. I'm not too sure what else to do at the moment. I still got a little bit of time, but I'm just kind of not quite sure what to do. Let's just speed it up a little bit. This number's really low this time. I feel like last time it was much higher. I wonder if there's just a certain element of complete randomness. Because I feel like this was much higher last time. I feel like we were in like in the 40s or something. Somebody died. Audio. That's something that I've said multiple times. I really think the game would benefit from more audio. More music, more songs. Like, it says that there is stuff, but like, there's just not that much. There really isn't that much audio. Like, when you click on things, you got like that satisfying audio click or glitch sound or swish or whatever. But there's not really that much like environmental audio or music or anything. And that's like kind of like a basic thing I feel on games like this too. Like, you should have a little bit more music, a little bit more like sustenance to what you're hearing. Let's check up here for cheaters. We haven't really looked up here, I don't think. And there's a ton of people up here too. Wow, there's a lot of people up here actually. I did not realize how many people were up here. Got some more cheetahs over here. Oh, you're about to go into the inn. I'm about to catch you right before you get out. I love how they all have this sad face. Like, well, don't cheat then. Okay. You. I think it was this guy. Yep. And you. Okay, let's go. Let it go back to normal speed again. How's this place doing as far as residents? Okay, we're doing good. I think we're going to need to do more eventually, but for now we're doing okay. I did not realize there's this many people over here. I should probably add another quest. Let's do something over here. NPCs. Actually, let's do a town first. Do a little like a neighborhood, I guess. Roads. Sorry, I should know better by now. Road going this way. Going this way. Oh, I have a new idea for something that we can add to the town as well. It's something minor, but it is something that I think we should add to some towns, not all. Okay, let's do the houses first. Let's do this house over here. We'll do this one over here. And over here. 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 And here. Okay, actually let's do one more. Let's do it right here. Okay. Cool. Those are done. Now, let's decorate the town a little bit first. And then I'll show you my idea. Something I don't think I've done to towns yet, which I think could actually be really cool. I've done to castles and encampments and things like that, but not a town. I'm also trying to remember to do more like street signs. It's a minor thing, but it makes sense. And in games like this too, you have street signs at places like this, so it makes sense to do more of that. Let's power this up. I hate seeing the flashing buildings. Okay, let's do some street lights. Scenery. Let's do these ones. Actually, no, let's do these ones. Something a little bit nicer, I think. Okay, let's do another one over here. Let's do it right here, and we'll do it right here. Okay, now, the idea that I was thinking of that would be nice for this is we're going to fence off this gated community. Not all of it, obviously. We have to have an entrance, but we're going to fence it. Okay, let's go to here, here, and wrap it right back around. All right, cool. Is there anything more in scenery that we could do as like a street sign or something? Not necessarily a street sign, but some sort of like welcome sign. Maybe these actually. What is this? This is it's a nicer street sign. This is flag. Yeah, it's like a flag. This is like an army flag. Yeah, it's not really what I'm looking for. Let's do this. What is this? Nah, we're gonna do this. This isn't exactly what I'm looking for, but this works. We'll put it here. We'll put it here. And boom. All right, now we need to fill it with stuff. Let's do some sort of people. I feel like this fence would have protected them from anything outside. So what's in here is going to be people. Let's do sleuths. I like the sleuths. They're kind of like the Viking, like barbarian type Viking character class. Okay. All right, now we need some elites. If it will let me select them. I feel like this is a good amount of people for this area too. It's not overcrowded. Sometimes like it really overcrowds them, even though it says normal on both of them. It seems like sometimes it gives you more than where it gives you on other places. I wonder if that matters from like the type of creature you use. Let's go ahead and use a cleric. And I wish too, like when I was in like this mode right here, for instance, when I have this guy, when I press exit, it just exits that menu. It doesn't exit having him selected. I wish that they would change that. I feel like it used to be it would exit both. I could be wrong on that, but I thought it exited both when you hit exit. Whatever it is, now when you hit exit, it only exits the menu. It doesn't actually exit having that guy clicked, which I kind of wish it did. Okay, so we got him, we got that building, and then we got the regulars. All right, cool. So now they have another area to go kill things, which I think should help with this area overall. This is kind of close too. This whole area, I feel like everything's relatively close, which is a good thing. Okay, let's see. Are people going to be going over here yet? Let's speed it up. Go into full glitch mode by speeding it up. No one's coming here yet. Oh, here we go. Somebody's coming. Let's see if he can kill somebody without dying. You gonna go for an elite first, or are you gonna go for a regular? What are you doing? I'm not gonna help him either. I just want to. Oh, he just disappeared. What? he just like totally disappeared. That was weird. All right, let's see what these guys do. You're going for elites, two different elites, and you both died. Haha, you should have gone for the same elite. Oh, that guy got him though. Okay. I love the graphic style of this game. It's like old school, but a little bit better. Okay, I'm not really quite sure what else to do, so I think this is going to be a good place for me to end this episode. I hate like just lingering just for the sake of lingering. It just seems stupid to me. Do we have anybody else over here yet? No, he is logged out. Well, let's just see what this guy does first. Let's see if these guys go through here. Are you going to try and kill these guys, or are you trying to go through here? Let's see what happens. It'd be funny if we end this episode with another guy going through the same as last time. It might have been just like this is just now the amount of time that it's needed to get through. Nope, he did. All right, so I'm going to end it here. But like I said before, Thank you for everybody for helping me hit 200 subscribers. I really do appreciate that. And like I said, I only have about 13% of my views are coming from current subscribers. So if you are watching my videos and you do like the channel and you're not subscribed, it really does help me out if you do hit the subscribe button. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. Let's delete this because that should not be anything. And I think that's a no, weird. Just a weird glitch, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, I got this coming soon. I got more coming soon. And I got a couple games that I've been working on that I've mentioned, but I haven't quite shown you yet that you'll be seeing soon. And one thing that's not necessarily a game, but it's kind of a game. I don't want to ruin it, but you'll get it when I upload it. With that being said, I will catch you all next time, though. Peace.